Hello. So, today is Saturday, June something, and I am going to get my 1-year updated MRI today. We're gonna see if I have any worsening of my lesions or hopefully some healing. This will be a two-part. I'm gonna go get my MRI right now, and then the second part will be my meeting with my neurologist in July. I currently have COVID. I was just diagnosed with COVID a couple days ago. Waited 2 years without it, and I don't know, it's contagious, it can happen anywhere. But I called them to cancel my MRI, and I was reluctant. I'm like, I scheduled this months ago, it's gonna take me months again. I have to cancel though, because I was just diagnosed with COVID. And the guy said, no you don't. This is a hospital. I can't deny you care because you're sick. I'm still early though. I was just in New York and my friend Mary Kate gave me this. This color was way too dark for her, and this is too much. So I'm going to try to salvage what I can. This is gonna give me that summer sunburnt glow. Oh no, I did way too much. No, I need a tissue.
The mountains, hills, sky, color schemes makes you forget about all types of things.
Okay, now it just looks like I was on a boat. Cute. That killed a ton of time. The last time I went to this section of the hospital, it genuinely took me a half hour to get there. That's how huge this hospital is, so I'm probably just gonna go and show up early and see if they'll just take me early and then I can just come home. They're just doing my brain today, not my spine, so I think that it shouldn't be more than a few hours. But I have a hack. I have a friend who also has a mess and she just got her MRI done, and she said to ask for a neck pillow and a blanket and medicine if you can, because it can be like 3 hours, which is a long time to just sit in a machine that's like so that's what we're gonna do. I'll let you know how it goes. I can't believe I saved it, but I just wiped it off. We both saw that, so let's go get our MRI. Hello. I have my gown and my pants, and she put in my IV before I got dressed, and it was very difficult to get dressed without moving my arm. They have me in this room, this little COVID room, and they're running behind, so I'm just gonna hang out in here for like an hour, and then I will get my MRI. This hurts bad, and I'm just gonna watch some YouTube probably. First got out. I highly recommend asking for a pillow and a warm blanket. I slept the whole time, so I will get back to you when I am talking to someone who can read it and let me know my results. Oh, bye! I just got the text of my MRI results back. I haven't met with my neurologist, and I'm pretty sad. Basically, it says, once again, demonstrated are numerous periventricular deep white matter and subcortical T2 white matter hyperintensities consistent with suspected demyelination disease. So basically, I see the same lesions as last time. There are at least 3 new T2 lesions, and one on the lower posterior, one in the left, and another in the left posterior paramedium parental lobe. New T2 lesions also seen in the right. It also says that some of the previously demonstrated lesions are no longer seen. For example, in this location, and that previously demonstrated enhancement with multiple locations seen as resolved or with no new areas. So, I'm just gonna wait to talk to. Sorry. I have a meeting with my neurologist in like a month, so it sounds like some stuff they used to be able to say they can't, which might be good, but it sounds like there is a lot of new lesions, so.
This is where the majority of your lesions will be, right here on the corpus callosum. This one is a true scan, not a reconstruction. So we might see more just by virtue of it being a real scan.
Okay. Yeah, that's that big one that we always point out together.
This was 2021. So that big one happened sometime between 2020 and 2021.
Okay, that would make sense, as after I initially saw you, I had numbness. In the 2 months before I started medicine, I got significantly worse, so that is not surprising to me.
Might have been that one. Okay, and then 2022, that one is new, right?
Yeah, I don't remember seeing that on the other one.
That big one is all gone? That's kind of weird that it would be all gone.
Yeah. If you go back...
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, okay, there it is. We found it. But it looks like maybe a little bit of healing on that. Is that wrong to say?
Yeah, it's smaller.
Okay.
I agree with that.
That's good. I love to see some healing.
Then this one would show a bright spot if any of them were active.
So is that saying that it's not active because it's not white, but it's just visible?
Correct.
Okay.
It's visible because it's only partially healed.
Okay. You saw 3 new since 2021, but inactive lesions.
Correct.
Okay. If I am about a couple weeks overdue and I get 3 new lesions, I was going to say, is this medication strong enough, but is this not one of the strongest?
There are stronger ones. There are 2 stronger ones that really hit your immune system hard in a more non-specific way. One of them is alemtuzumab, which is equivalent to bone marrow transplant. It basically wipes out a lot of your immune system, and then you recover it slowly over time. And then there's one called cladribine, which is a pill that does much of the same thing, and you only take a total of 10 pills all year long, because it really hits your immune system hard, and then it lets your immune system recover over the next year.
Would those 2 be also just B cell suppression?
No.
That's holistic immune system suppression?
Much broader.
Okay.
In the first year with B cell therapy, I give a little bit of leeway as the medication really kicks in and starts to do its thing. You do feel good otherwise, though,
yeah,
right?
I right now, I think I just have some permanent nerve damage where my hand is still numb. Other than that, I feel very much normal. My heat sensitivity was awful at the beginning of this summer, but it comes in waves where another day I'm out when it's 95 and I feel hot. But I had noticed last week that I was sweating, and it was interesting because I noticed that I was sweating, which made me think that maybe that might have been something that was not working as well as before.
So you think maybe that you weren't sweating, and so that's why you were heat sensitive?
Maybe. I mean, I know heat sensitivity is common with MS whether you sweat or not. Like that's one of the symptoms. But I noticed that it was kind of like all of a sudden that I noticed that, and I don't sweat too much in general. But when that happened, I had no heat sensitivity. So I was wondering if, I mean, sweat glands are regulated by nerves like everything else. So I was wondering if maybe that was one of the things that were defective. So I'm just noticing healing in terms of my other symptoms. When I'm on the medication, I'm able to operate completely normally. I like how I feel on this medicine. So I would like to continue to try, I think.
I'm with you on that.
I'm dog sitting right now. It's been a little bit. I have glasses sometimes. I have a local neurologist and one at a prestigious hospital. The one at the prestigious hospital was the one I was meeting with in a month. He said that there were new lesions. I've had 3 MRIs in my lifetime. One right after I went numb from the neck down that I was diagnosed with MS with. After that one, it took about 2 months for me to get on medicine. So there was a gap right after this one where I got worse. I was not medicated. So I expected my next MRI to show new lesions because I got worse. I got one done in 2021. And then my one this year in 2022, because of COVID restrictions and capacity at the hospital, I was not allowed into the cancer center until like a month after my appointment. So I was a month late this year. So I had a 2-month gap and a 1-month gap that I was not on medicine. This is kind of good news because if I had new lesions, it doesn't necessarily mean that my medicine's not working. It could just mean I was not fully medicated. That being said, 3.5 week gap between getting medicine, I probably shouldn't have gotten 3 lesions. That's really active disease. So then I got all the discs from everyone and gave it to everyone, so everyone had all the records. The prestigious hospital said, yes, we still see new lesions since last year. But the confusing part was once I gave my local neurologist all the records, they said, great, yeah, there's no new lesions since last year. But the other hospital said there was. So I was like, I mean, if it was like a difference of you found 2 and you found 3, that's one thing. But if you say there's none and you say there's some, I would like you guys to talk about what you found, because that either means that I have disease activity breakthrough in my medication or I don't, which is significant. I kind of got a weird response when I asked them to talk. What doesn't matter. The reason why it doesn't matter is because I'm not going to put my time and energy into that because it's not going to change anything. Even if I had new disease activity, which I'm assuming that I do, I am not going to change my medicine because the stronger medicine I would go on is a holistic immunosuppressant. Right now, my medicine just depletes my B cells in my blood. It's like a section of my immune system, whereas these new ones would really, it's like equivalent to a bone marrow transplant. Serious stuff. As of right now, I think that's a bit more serious than my disease. And one person left a comment on one of my videos, which I took to heart. And they said, please make sure that your medication is not worse than your disease. I'm going based off of how I feel. When I'm on this medicine, I feel so much better. It's hard to make a decision like I don't want to go on the stronger one because I don't know if that's necessary. Because new lesions doesn't directly affect my quality of life, right? A lot of people are diagnosed in like their 40s, where they already have all these lesions and they had no idea this whole time, because a lot of them are in redundant areas of the brain where it might not have an impact on how you operate day to day. By the time I would say, okay, yes, I need to go on the stronger medication, something would have to happen to make me say that, which means I would have had to have like an increase in my disability. And I don't want to get there. I don't want to say, okay, now I need the new medication when I can't walk. But I don't want to go too hard out of fear. I don't know, man. I'm tired. You want to know what makes it all better? Remy! Come here! Penny? Remy! Well, I guess nothing makes it all better. I am getting treatment. 2 days? 2 days? I'm gonna go get my medicine again, which is good because my legs hurt because I'm pretty much due. It's not too bad. We're surviving. Right, Remy? Thank you. Oh, wow. Everyone's coming over. Miss Penny. Hi, Miss Penny. So yeah, we're all here and we're all happy. And I'll keep you updated once I get my medicine and how I'm feeling. Thanks for listening. Bye. I'm here getting my infusion done. My legs hurt a little bit last night and pretty bad this morning, so it was perfectly timed, and I'm excited to feel better. That is all. Hello, I'm back home. I had my infusion today. I'm feeling great. I have a wedding coming up. I got my nails done, and things are really turning around. I usually have pretty bad leg soreness the next day. We'll see if that's the case tomorrow, but as of right now, I feel a lot better, and that's the point.
So yeah, we're just taking it day at a time. I'm going to have another MRI in like December of this year to make sure that there are no new lesions, because if I still have new lesions, then, you know, then we might bump up medicine. But for now, I like how I feel in this one. The other ones are big and scary, and I just want to have a good quality of life. So I'll see you later.